Hello, I'm AJ Hammer. Thanks so much for watching. We are kicking off our top 10 countdown of today's must-see, must-share stories with number 10, Lady Gaga goes to pot. Wow, what a difference a day makes. First, Miley Cyrus sparked controversy after she lit up what appeared to be a joint at MTV's European Music Awards in Amsterdam on Sunday night. And now we have Lady Gaga revealing that she had a major addiction to marijuana. She made the shocking confession in a new interview with radio personality Elvis Duran on the Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Are you still smoking pot? I mean,
No, I'm not actually. I had to stop.
why?
I was addicted to it.
Really?
Yes.
Were you addicted to it because of an addiction, or you thought you were creating better if you were stoned? Or?
Oh, I mean, this is a very long story. But actually, I mean, I've been addicted to various things since I was young.
Right.
And most heavily over the past 7 years.
Which is pretty much all the time that she's been famous. Wow. Jawn Murray's the editor-in-chief of AlwaysAlist.com, and he joins me from D.C. Now, John, we've heard Gaga talking about drug use in the past, but this addiction confession to me is stunning, really, especially the note that for the past 7 years she's been stoned.
Absolutely. And now, AJ, we know why she wore that meat dress to the VMAs. She knew she'd have the munchies, so she wanted to carry her snacks with her. But I'm happy in the age of Miley Cyrus, where everybody's being reckless and irresponsible. Gaga is telling fans, you know what, this can create an addiction. You can lead to other drugs and other things. And she's using it as a cautionary tale to say, don't follow my example. This is what you don't want to do.
Yeah, and to your point, let's watch exactly what she told Elvis Duran about why she chose to go public with her addiction. Roll that.
A friend gave me this term, I lily pad, from substance to substance, because I get to a point where I can't go any further with one substance, so I have to move to another.
That's frightening.
Yes, it can be. But with marijuana, you know, I actually decided to speak about this because although I do think it is the best of the drugs to choose from in terms of, you know, when you're playing around and experimenting, I just want young kids to know that you actually can become addicted. I have been addicted to it, and it's ultimately related to anxiety coping, and it's a form of self-medication. And I was smoking up to 15 to 20 marijuana cigarettes a day with no tobacco.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and I was
sure you got the good
living
stuff.
on a totally other psychedelic plane, numbing myself completely. And looking back, I do see now that some of that had to do with my hip pain. I didn't know where the pain was coming from. So I was just in a lot of pain and very depressed all the time and not really sure why. I was experiencing this all while on a world tour. So I would get high all day and then sleep it off during the afternoon because I would never be high or drunk on stage ever.
Wow. 15 to 20 joints a day, John. Listen, this is why I love Gaga, for being so real and so honest with her fans and all of us.
Absolutely. I mean, that's a lot of drugs. And that psychedelic plane that she talks about is probably why she showed up at the Grammys in an egg. You have to be on a whole other wavelength to think of something like that. But people need to realize that drugs is real in this business. I mean, that's why we've lost so many great entertainers like Amy Winehouse. You know, I talked about on Showbiz Tonight how I used to see Amy at a music festival. During the daytime, she was one Amy. At nighttime, she was another. We have to be careful with artists using drugs.
No question about it. All right, thank you so much, John and Rachel. And as Gaga comes clean about her past, as Miley seems to be embracing her